What if stepping back in time could teach us how to live better today? The Amish, known for their old-fashioned ways and off-grid living, have habits that both inspire and raise eyebrows. On one hand, they've mastered the art of community, simplicity, and self-reliance. On the other hand, some of their strict traditions clash with modern values and basic freedoms. In this video, we dive into the 5 best habits that make Amish life admirable, and also take a hard look at the 5 worst habits that stir up real controversy. Don't forget to subscribe for more surprising insights into hidden cultures, untold truths, and unique ways of life around the world. Let's get started. The 5 best Amish habits. Amish Brotherhood. One of the most admirable Amish traits is their strong sense of community. A powerful example is barn raising. When a barn is lost, neighbors gather the next day to rebuild it, entirely free of charge. This act isn't rare or symbolic. It's everyday life rooted in cooperation and mutual aid. Whether it's harvesting crops, hosting weddings, or facing emergencies, the Amish show up for each other without hesitation. They don't rely on government help, but on unity and shared effort. In a world where isolation is growing, the Amish remind us that real strength comes from community, helping neighbors not just with kind words, but with hands-on, meaningful support. Faith, family, and simplicity. The Amish live by the belief that less is more, embracing a simple, uncluttered life focused on faith, family, and purpose. Their homes are free of TVs, smartphones, and online distractions, filled instead with peace, order, and meaningful connection. By avoiding luxury and consumerism, they escape the stress and debt often tied to modern living. Daily life revolves around routines, relationships, and honest work, offering calm in a noisy world. While many today seek digital detox or minimalist living to restore balance, the Amish have quietly practiced this for generations. Their way of life proves that simplicity isn't emptiness, it's clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to what truly matters. Built by hand, fueled by heart. The Amish are known for a strong work ethic rooted in family and tradition. From a young age, children help with chores, learning responsibility and teamwork early. Whether farming, woodworking, baking, or quilting, every task is done with care and pride. Most Amish families run small farms or home businesses, passing skills from one generation to the next. This hands-on lifestyle fosters discipline, self-reliance, and perseverance. Amish-made goods, like handcrafted furniture or homemade food, are valued for their quality and honesty. In a world focused on speed and convenience, the Amish remind us that true worth often comes from steady effort, patience, and putting your heart into the work you do. Homemade and wholesome. The Amish embrace a farm-to-table lifestyle rooted in self-reliance and simplicity. They grow vegetables, raise animals, bake from scratch, and preserve food through age-old canning techniques. Their meals, free of additives and preservatives, are rich in flavor, nutrition, and tradition. Instead of relying on packaged foods or drive-through meals, they enjoy homegrown produce and fresh dairy straight from the barn. This natural diet not only tastes better but supports healthier living and reduces the risk of modern illnesses. Eating seasonally and mindfully, the Amish show us that wholesome food doesn't need a label to be nutritious. Their kitchen-centered lifestyle is both a cultural treasure and a recipe for well-being. Surviving without the grid. Living without electricity, running water, or internet may seem unthinkable today, but for the Amish, it's everyday life. They thrive through self-sufficiency, chopping wood for heat, sewing clothes, using horse-drawn buggies, and growing or preserving their own food. These aren't just old-fashioned skills, they're essential for survival. When crises strike, power outages, economic collapse, or pandemics, the Amish are largely unaffected. Their way of life depends on community, tradition, and resilience, not fragile modern systems. While most people rely on technology for comfort and survival, the Amish remind us how important basic survival skills still are, and how modern society is quickly forgetting them in our fast-paced, tech-driven world. The 5 worst Amish habits. While the Amish have many admirable traits, their way of life isn't perfect. Some of their habits raise ethical, legal, and practical concerns. Let's take a look at 5 of their most controversial or problematic practices. Shunning, a price for tradition. One of the most controversial Amish practices is maidung, or shunning. When someone breaks community rules or leaves the Amish faith, they may be cut off, no conversations, meals, or business, even with close family. Intended to preserve unity and discipline, shunning often carries a deep emotional toll. Many ex-Amish share the pain of being estranged from parents, siblings, and friends. Critics view it as harsh, arguing it punishes personal choice and suppresses freedom. Though meant to protect tradition, This practice can lead to lifelong heartbreak and isolation. Shunning reveals the tension between preserving cultural values and respecting individual paths, a difficult balance with lasting consequences for those who choose to leave. Limited education. The Amish typically end formal education after 8th grade. Children attend small, church-run schools where they study basic subjects like reading, writing, math, and religious values. After that, they move straight into adult roles, working on farms, in family businesses, or managing household duties. This system supports Amish traditions and community life, but limits future opportunities. With no high school or college, students have little access to advanced learning or career choices. For many, especially young girls, it can mean restricted growth and fewer options. Critics argue that every child deserves the chance to pursue higher education and reach their full potential regardless of cultural tradition or religious boundaries. Traditional gender roles. In Amish society, gender roles are clearly defined and rooted in tradition. Men lead households, make key decisions, earn income, and represent the family in public and church matters. Women are expected to manage the home, raise children, and support their husbands with care and obedience. While this structure fosters strong families and community cohesion, it also limits women's rights and opportunities. Most Amish women don't pursue careers, hold leadership positions, or gain financial independence. In today's world, where gender equality is increasingly valued, this model is often seen as outdated and restrictive, especially for women who may desire roles beyond domestic life or greater personal freedom. A cautious approach to healthcare. The Amish approach healthcare with caution, accepting emergency or life-saving treatments, but often avoiding modern medicine for everyday issues. Vaccinations are frequently declined, with natural or herbal remedies preferred. Some families rely solely on prayer or home cures, even for serious illnesses. While their healthy lifestyle may support overall wellness, avoiding vaccines has led to outbreaks of preventable diseases like measles and whooping cough. This resistance to medical science can put lives at risk, especially for children. The Amish stance has sparked debate over where to draw the line between religious freedom and public health, raising questions about parental rights versus the broader responsibility to protect communities from preventable harm. Animal welfare concerns. The Amish are well known for raising animals, such as cows, horses, and chickens, often with care and responsibility. However, growing concerns have surfaced around Amish-run puppy mills. Investigations have revealed substandard conditions in some breeding operations, including overcrowded cages, unsanitary environments, and inadequate veterinary care. The remote nature of Amish farms and exemptions from certain regulations make oversight difficult, allowing mistreatment to go unchecked. These cases have sparked public outrage and concern from animal rights advocates, challenging the Amish image of ethical, simple living. While not all Amish breeders are negligent, repeated incidents raise serious ethical questions about animal treatment within some Amish communities. From their unmatched sense of brotherhood to their deep commitment to simplicity, the Amish remind us of values that many in the modern world are desperately trying to reclaim. But at the same time, their resistance to change, limitations on education, and controversial practices like shunning and animal mistreatment raise serious questions. Would you ever trade your modern life for the Amish way? Peaceful, simple, but with strings attached. Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more deep dives into unique ways of life around the world.